Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about the 4 Ds of dealing with overwhelm. Let's face it, we are all overwhelmed in our personal lives, our business lives, and maybe even both. And when we're in that place, it's really challenging to cut through all the crap and find our way back to where our head feels like we're above the surface, more than just where we're treading water and gasping for air. When we're overwhelmed, we actually have a stress reaction in the brain. If your stress level gets really high, your ability to access the creativity in your brain and the logical, rational side to get you out actually decreases proportionally. So this is a huge trigger for overwhelm when we're in this place. And I wanted to give you 4 simple steps that I use to get through overwhelm and to get myself to the other side where I feel like I'm more in control, I have a sense of calm, and I really know what's going on when and where. So the 4 Ds of overwhelm look like this. Make a list. That's right, the giant laundry list. Now I know for some of you, that in itself can feel even worse because now you see this massive 4-foot-long piece of paper scroll, the scroll that just never ends. And in doing that, it feels so overwhelming because it's like, oh my gosh, I'll never get there. Don't worry, just make your list. Then you are a step in the right direction to not having it all running around in your head and not being able to clearly see what the next step is. The first D is do it. Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Go from your laundry list and I want you to tick off all the low-hanging fruit, like the simple basic stuff that you can do without any further training, support, no delay. Get it done. So first D is do it. The second D is to dump it. How many things on your laundry list are actually there because they need to get done? Like, I mean, really need to get done. Or are these things that you just have on your list because of some fantasized version of either being Donald Trump or Martha Stewart or something like that? And they're just killing you to be there and really, not necessary. So dump it. Take a huge black marker and strike through the things that are not actually that important, that are stressing you out. Get rid of them. The third D is to date it. You see, when we look at everything as if it's all urgent and all important, our eyes roll back in our head and we go into catatonia and there is no going anywhere from that place. So I want you to be realistic with yourself. What things can you put a date beside? Maybe it's even tomorrow. Maybe it's today in a few hours from now. Maybe it's next week. Maybe really that thing doesn't need to be done until next month. If you put a date beside it, and then transfer that information over to any written or electronic calendar, it's far more likely that they're going to happen and they're not going to eat up all of your mental energy and space in the meantime. Okay, so date those items. The 4th D is delegate it. Man, oh man, does our society have an issue with asking for help and support. Holy camole. Let's just throw that out the window, shall we? What can you delegate? Now, for all of those people, this is a personal list. You'd be shocked how much you can actually get help with from your friends, family, from your children. Age-appropriate things, break them down, and put somebody else's name beside it. Now, you may need to negotiate some of those delegated items, and you might also need to ask permission. Please just don't assume someone is going to do them, but ask for help. Delegate them. In your business, this is one of the greatest reasons that new leaders are not being raised up into next roles for complete succession plans, because too many current leaders are doing things that really they should be passing down. Those are the 4 Ds of dealing with overwhelm. Do it, dump it, date it, and delegate it. I hope this simple tool has helped you with dealing with some of your overwhelm in this moment and in the future. And I would love to hear some of the little tips and tricks that you have with dealing with overwhelm. What's worked for you so that you can share it with the rest of us. Thanks everyone. Here's to moving forward.